What's up, y'all? So y'all see what it is. You know who these guys are. It's Keefy D and vladtv on Drink Champs. He just talked about his PCP case. And see, look at all those videos that I posted up about Keefy D, what I said about it, and how Tupac is probably still here, and that he's just a pawn to bring back the subject. Because why would a guy named Keefe D, who committed a crime in Las Vegas, continue to live in Las Vegas? On top of that, just, talk loudly about what he did and who did what. You know what I'm saying? He got paid doing this. And for him to talk about it, his PCP case got shortened. And I used to smoke PCP too. Angel dust, wet, churn, water, dip. I know all names for it. You know what I'm saying? Fry. But what I'm saying, that shit is no good. So that's what he sold. A bombing fluid. That shit is, you could blow up the whole house while trying to cook that shit. And people could do some crazy shit off that. I'm glad I survived out of that because, man, that's something that's really strong. You gotta have a strong character to survive out of that. People lose their mind and disappear. You know what I'm saying? So, what did I say, man? I told y'all about Keefe D. I told y'all, man, something is up. Watch what happens next year, man. I'm telling you, dog. But watch this video of Vlad explaining it so you can see exactly why he did what he did. And
Greg Kading, who was on, I believe, the Biggie task force, but was kind of researching the whole Biggie, Tupac, whether there's some connection or not. He started investigating Keefe D, and he found that Keefe had a whole PCP operation going. The amount of PCP, Keefe would have probably done 25 years to life.
25 to life, but gets a lesser charge for talking about the Tupac case.
At your operation, we have all our ducks in a row, but come in to talk with us and we'll offer you some sort of deal. Keefe
you mean come in and snitch?
They secretly recorded him. And they basically said, listen, a proffer agreement it's also called Queen for a Day. It means that you tell me about all these crimes I'm asking you about. And if you answer me truthfully, you don't lie, and I know some of the answers already, everything you say, we can't turn around and use it against you.
In that moment.
In that moment, on that day.
Right.
And in exchange, all these other charges you're facing, we'll throw them out the window.
Right.
So in exchange for him telling the whole story about the Tupac murder, they threw out his PCP case. Whatever else, but since they had the proffer deal and Keefe did what he was supposed to do, they dropped the PCP case and it was...
So they dropped the whole PCP case. That's crazy.
The lawsuit that Valletta filed ended up getting dropped. Las Vegas didn't pick up the evidence from Greg Kading to try to implicate Keefe in the murder at that time. Everything got dropped, everything got dismantled. Greg Kading retired, and after he retired, he had some of that audio footage, and he told Keefe, I'm gonna put this out, and I'm gonna write a book and put out a documentary and whatever else. So the audio of Keefe confessing to his role in the Tupac murder and implicating his nephew, Orlando Anderson, got released. Essentially, I got a copy of the book as it was being released. He agreed to do the interview. I paid him a little bit of money for it. And the interview essentially follows the book. And I also had interviews from other people that were sort of in the know and related, the Outlaws, Edie, who was in the car behind Tupac, Chris Carroll, who was the first responder, and of course Greg Kading, and then the Compton PD cops that were also investigating it. And so I basically pieced together the whole story, and he basically said the whole thing. He basically reiterated what he said in the book.
You do the first interview.
Yeah.
It's viral. Everyone is like, wow.
Yeah.
It's the first time we kind of see like a murderer kind of not admit, but a murderer on camera, and then this is a national, a worldwide murder.
Yeah.
No one thinks nothing of it the first interview.
Yeah. Well, people thought a lot of it.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean. What I meant was,
but nothing happens to
it. There's no authorities alerted. There's no nothing. Everyone goes under the cover. So how does the second interview come about?
Well, between that first interview and the second interview, he does a bunch of other interviews.
Right.
He does like Cam Capone News, and he does this other platform, he does this platform. So he's basically telling the story over and over again and putting in more details. He's like making it more graphic. He was saying Tupac was breakdancing when he got shot, trying to get in the back, in the back.
He said, Keefy D said Tupac was breakdancing in the back seat while getting shot. The fuck out, man, hold on, man. See, that's how you know he's just lying and joking, man. Tupac got in a helicopter and took off to Rikers Island. Now I'm just going to New Mexico. Man, I hope y'all like this video, man. I'm saying, look at my other videos, man. I be speaking the truth. People don't want to pay attention, but I've been speaking the truth about everything. So much love to y'all, man. SCREWVO, don't get screwed over.